All right, well, everyone, hello and welcome. DSP here, and it is time for our fourth ever session of RimWorld here on DSP Gaming. Now, to be clear, the first three sessions that we did were very much kind of trial runs to try to learn how the game plays. I was playing on easy. I was having my handheld heavily after going through the tutorial and everything. I want to now do a run where we start from scratch, where we set it up, and I try to learn things and or remember things from that first run, but I'm still going to need help. It's still going to be a interactive social stream. Don't get me wrong there. I would love for it to continue to be that. But I think doing it on a harder difficulty this time, like normal instead of easy, is warranted. People are requesting that I use a different biome, so I think we might do that. So here we go. Let's set it up. Let's set up our new colony and let's see how this works out. Okay? Here we go. So, last time we did what was called Crashed Landed. All right. 3 crash landed survivors, the classic RimWorld experience, meaning I guess that's the standard that everyone usually starts with is crash landed. There are other ones. Let's read them. The Lost Tribe. 5 lost tribes people attempt to rebuild. This is difficult. Okay. Yeah, you don't have nearly as many resources. The Rich Explorer. 1 rich explorer out to experience the universe. Extra difficult. And Naked Brutality. Yikes. I think we're just going to go with the crash landed scenario again. Maybe for future runs, if I continue to play this game and people like it enough, you know, you want to do a challenging one, but I want to, it's outright saying this is the standard experience you should go for. So we'll start with that, okay? Having the 3 explorers or survivors that can all balance off of each other. My thermos matches the color of the background. Look at that. It matches space for some reason. That's cool. Well, that was unintentional. All right. So, let's see here. Is it scenario editor? Oh, no, it's not. Randomize seat? No, that's not it. Okay, we do this next. Okay, so here's when we're selecting. So last time, didn't I do Phoebe Chillax? I think that's what I did. So instead of Phoebe Chillax, we want to go to the harder difficulty, which is Cassandra Classic. Okay? So it says she'll put you with dangerous events and then give some breathing room and come back to push once more. So that's what we want to go with. That's considered normal difficulty, I believe. Right? Okay. All right. Here we go. Oh. Choose a difficulty setting. Huh? I did. Didn't I not? Oh, what am I? Oh, you have to check here. Okay, hold on. So, let's go. Peaceful is going to be way too easy. All right. Community, I would say adventure story, right? Let's see. There's room to go and thrive, but it's still a dangerous planet. It's recommended for experienced strategy gamers on their first game of RimWorld. There you go. Your first game of RimWorld. That's exactly what it's supposed to be, my first real game. Okay. There you go. Says it right there. Boom. Adventure story. There we go. Tally-ho. What the? Reload anytime or commitment mode. Now, what's the difference here? So, with reload anytime, you can save and load the game at any time. This is a good choice if you're still learning the game. I am. If it fits your personal playstyle, I think it does. Or if you're using mods that may break your game, okay, I'm not doing that. Or if you intend to self-enforce commitment mode. Now, what is commitment mode? You can only save when quitting the game. Since RimWorld is a story generator, even losing all but one person is not the end of the game, it's just part of the story. The game is designed to allow recovery after loss. Playing out these terrible situations makes a story with both tragedy and triumph. It's the way RimWorld was designed to be played. There's a reason Luke Skywalker didn't quit and reload when his family got killed. Loss and recovery is dramatic. So here's the thing. And by the way, thank you, Cool Sauce, $5 super chat. He says, yo, what's up, homie? Remember that night that we had? No, I don't, but thanks for $5. Maybe you dreamt it or something. You know, a lot of people tell me that they have dreams about Dark Side Phil. You know, it's only natural. Anyway, excuse me. So in this regard, allow me to try to understand this, okay? So, reload anytime means that if something goes wrong, you have the ability to reload the game and start from a previous save point, but you had to have made a save point, right? Commitment mode is saying you just quit out and it saves, and you reload the game and it loads again, right? So there is no, oh, load from a previous checkpoint. Whatever happens, happens. It's a hard save. I've played games like that before. I can't remember exactly which ones, but definitely that rings a bell, that style. Now, let's weigh the pros and cons. If I do reload any time mode, okay, I could still say, hey, if I'm committing to this run. Like, I could say that because here's the thing. This is not an intention for me to have this be an insanely long playthrough. I mean, if I die tonight, that's okay. We can just restart again, right? It's only if, let's say, I die a million times over and over very quickly that it will get boring. But there's no guarantee that'll happen, right? So, what I'm thinking is... okay, what would be the reason why I want to reload? The only reason I can think of, if I'm committing that, hey, my choices stick, the only thing I'm thinking is if I just actually make a big blunder that's legit a mistake. Like, let's say, for example, I'm going to build something and I accidentally misclick something and it screws the game up, right? Or maybe I'm just an ignorant person and I accidentally... I use a resource that I didn't know was a rare resource and there's no way to get it back and now I'm screwed, right? That should be a learning experience, but I don't know if I should kill all 3 colonists as a result. You know what I'm saying? But, like, choices, like, I'm going to build right here. I'm going to decide to do it in this order. I'm going to tell them to rally and try to control them during combat. That all should stick, in my opinion. The only thing should be like, oh, I really blew it with something I just didn't understand, or I misclicked and it ruined something. Let's just reload quickly to fix the error, okay? So I would be okay with that if you guys are. If not, if we go commitment mode, that's fine, but just understand, I'm a newbie to this. I could make a silly mistake, and then we just got to start over, and that might be frustrating, especially if this is like a team of people that people like, and now we got to off them. You know what I mean? What do you guys think? Amu says you get 30 man-eating bears showing up, but you want to face something else instead? No! If bears show up, that's it. That's what I'm saying. This would only be if there's like a huge, just like an ignorance error that ruins the run, and then that would ruin our fun that we were having with that group. You know what I'm saying? That would be really the only reason I could think of. But if you guys really want commitment, we can go commitment. Stepdad says, well, your first time solo, doing reload anytime is okay. You think so? Yeah, that's exactly. 6 Hybrid, he says reload anytime is a last resort. That's exactly what I'm saying. I would only reload if I have to because it's a last resort because something went horribly wrong. I would never abuse it. You know what I mean? Like, there's no point. Why play the game if you're just going to reload every little thing that happens that you don't like? I didn't even do that with the original run. That was the tutorial run, right? Okay, let's do that. Let's do that, and I will not abuse it, okay? All right. Okay, seed? What does this mean? I have no idea what that means. Mindful? Does anyone know what that means? Yeah, I don't know how this works. Globe coverage. What is all this stuff, guys? Should I mess with this at all? I don't know what this is. What do I do with this? It's just the seed name, so it doesn't matter. Can I just name it? Is there... Okay, so we should call it something then, right? Let's call it, first real run. That way we know, right? The first real run. So do I want to mess with anything else or just leave it all and then generate? Because someone has said something about the climate, but there's nothing here about the climate, right? I guess this is it, but I don't know how would you mess with this. Name it whatever. Your computer is beefy enough for max coverage. So don't mess with anything yet. I'm being told don't mess with anything. Okay. So generate. You could select... Oh, okay. So this is your starting site. So let's take a look. We've got Trado Forest, Blue Jungle. Is this it? This is the map? Okay. So Trado Forest, Blue Jungle, Thorny, Chekroiko, Eel Finger Fen. What the hell's an eel finger? Oh, I like the sound of that. Swamp, a woodland, a basin. Over here you have a desert. Another basin. The mountains. Wamba Mountain. Wombat's Destruction Mountains. Iguana's Elbow Lagoon? Why are they calling it an iguana elbow? Huh. So, the forest is green, correct? If I just click on a green spot... Ah, look. Temperate forest. Tropical swamp. Tropical rainforest. Temperate forest. Desert. Tundra. Ice sheet. Tropical rainforest. Tropical swamp. Arid shrublands. More arid shrublands. Desert. Extreme desert. Someone had said to try to do boreal forest. I don't see boreal forest. SD Charter says start with temperate forest. It's a good idea to try to be at a river for fertile soil. So like here. And that we have a river right there. What is this? I wonder what that is. And there's a Bonquero Sea right next to us. Why don't I start like right here? What's that? Uh-oh. That could be a tribe that comes after me. I don't know. This doesn't really matter, right? All right, let's just do it. Let's just start right there. I think that's a good... Is that the middle of the map? That's like, literally, that's like dead center of the map. So we'll give that a try. Excuse me. Okay. Sorry, someone tried to distract me with nonsense. Okay. Jade, how are you? Good evening. Good to see you. Welcome back, Jade. Okay, let's go next. All right. So, obviously, we have the ability to mess with the original 3 survivors, right? And in regards to that, do we just want to go with the 3 default? Let's see. So the original male 34, Philip Hunter, an industrial orphan and an actor. So he's good at crafting and his social skills off the charts. But he's deaf. Oh, that's challenging. He just isn't affected by psychic... Oh, no, he's psychically deaf. Oh. Never mind. He's psychically deaf. I thought that he was literally deaf. No, he's psychically deaf. Okay. So he'll be good at social stuff and crafting, which is good. Crafting at like the benches and stuff like that. That wouldn't be bad. Okay. Cran. Whoa. Cran is a 55-year-old male. Crandus Zaxxon. Incredibly good at shooting and melee. So he is our bodyguard. He is our tough guy. He's also decent at construction, and he's good at artistic, which is interesting. He's the combat guy, but he's also artistic at the same time. Okay. Does he have any... No, so far, they don't really have any negative health things. If you take a look, not at all. But he's incapable of being caring. He's incapable of any social interaction whatsoever. He can't do any plant work. Okay. He can't do dumb labor. So he can't be a hauler or a cleaner. But he absolutely can be our hauler, cleaner, and that kind of stuff. Right. That's why he's a 5 in construction. Now here we have Erie Riggs, a diver. Excuse me. A crime boss's child? Interesting. She's the daughter of a crime boss of some sort. Again, she's great at melee and shooting. She's great at... She's like a combo of him. See, she's good at the social stuff, but she's also good at fighting. But what else is she good at? Like, nothing. So she has 0 cooking. She can't care. She's not artistic. She can't cook. So either of these guys are going to be our cook, I suppose. Does anyone, can anyone, like, farm? No. Are you kidding? PJ is 0 at plants. Cran can't do anything with plants. And Diver, or I guess Eerie, is also a 1 with plants. No one can farm. What about, oh, people saying medical? Take a look. She can't do medical at all. He can't do medical at all. Only Philip can do medical. And he's okay. He has some familiarity. So what do we think? Should we go for this? Should we go for this crew? Or do we want to do randomized? Like, I mean, technically this is randomized, right? Do you guys like this mix? I leave it to the chat if they like the mix or not. I'm okay with trying it, but I think it's going to be tough. Especially if we only have one person who can do medical and no one is good at plants, right? Some people are like, go for it, and others are like, well, just click randomize one more time. Do you want to randomize one more time? Or should I flip a coin? I'll see you for Pokemon. All right, I'll see you later in the week, Jade. Thanks for stopping by, man. Okay. Let's go for a flip. Here's what we're going to do. We're going to flip heads or tails. Okay? Heads, we stick with these guys. Tails, we pick a new randomized party. Okay, ready? I'm going to call it. So here we go. Heads or tails? Tails. Tails, not heads. Heads is a skull. See that? That's the chalice. Or the grail. Wow, the camera does not want to focus at all. But that's the grail. So we're going to randomize, all right? Shocks did a $2 super chat. He says, do you need to use 100% of the map? I saw 30. I don't think so. That's just how much is on the globe, right? I think 30% is huge. So I don't think it really matters that we're not using 100% of the globe at any time. Okay, so we're going to randomize. Ready? Okay. So we're going to randomize all 3. All right, so we have Storch, Nico Storch, a 54-year-old male. He's a space marine. So his shooting in melee is sky high. He actually has good medical, like 5. That's not bad. He can't cook, and he's not artistic. But he's a cannibal. Oh. He's a cannibal, so he gets hungry. He's going to bite your arm off. Yeah, see? We got to be careful around Storch, right? All right. Petty, the herbalist, Olivia Petty. So she's an herbalist. Okay. Quick sleeper and chemical fascination. She's insanely good at medical, very good at plants. Not bad. How is this guy at construction? Not great, but he can do it. So he's definitely our muscle and our fighter. She's going to be our medic, and she's going to be our farmer. Okay? What about Ski? Alexandria Ski Sulinsky. She's only 15 years old. She's a kid. And, let's see here. Artistic. Oh, she's our cook. Yeah. All right. She's our cook. So it's a good combo. We've got someone who can do plants, someone who can do construction, and someone who can cook. We also have someone who's very good at defending us, right? So, and we have someone who's medical. This is a good mix for sure, right? Okay. So I think let's go. Let's do it. Let's go with this mix. I think this is a good mix. Now let's see if I can remember how to play the game, because I don't think I do. All right. Here we go. Generating the map. Oh boy. The 3 of you awaken your crypto sleep sarcophagi to the sound of sirens and ripping metal. You barely get to the escape pod before the ship is torn apart. Sometime later, you land on the unknown RimWorld. As pieces of the shredded starship fall around you, you start making plans to survive. Okay. So here we go. Where are we? What the? Oh, here we are. All right, so first things first. We have to pause, and what we need to do is we need to assign the work, right, per their strengths and weaknesses. Once that's assigned, then we got to map out our home area, storage area, farming area, like all that stuff, and then they'll get to work with the resources naturally, correct? So, number 1 is behavior, then zones, and then other stuff. So, behaviors. So Storch the Marine, if you remember, shooting in melee. He's also our construction guy. For sure, he's our construction guy. And then he's our secondary medic. Okay? So, number 1, firefight, right? Wait a minute, what happened? How do I change priorities? There we go. Oh, let's see here. Bed rest should be 2. Let's say 3. Warden. No, he's not the social person, right? He's not. He's our fighter. So, hauling. He's our top hauler. Yep, he's our top hauler for sure. Handle. He won't do it to animals. Okay. Hunting? Oh, yeah. Look. Relevant skills, shooting and animals. Well, shooting is insanely high, so he should be our hunter. Construct, he should also be our construction guy. Yeah, he can't really do it, so... Mining? I guess he'll be our mining guy. Nah, he's just 3. It says he won't do plants, I believe, right? Or he's very low at plants. Smithing, tailor, crafting, hauling. Didn't it say he was good at crafting? Who is good at crafting? Nobody. He's actually our best crafter. So let's make him our crafter then. Right? Okay. Who's the smartest? Because they have to do research. She's 4. He's 4. She's... Wow, they're all dumb. I guess we'll make her. She'll be the cook. And I guess she'll also do the research. So, Ski. Her name's Ski, not Sky. It's weird. It's pronounced... It's spelled S-K-I. So I wonder if it's Ski or Sky. Right? Okay. So, let's see here. Ski. So, number 1, she should be our cook. And she'd also should be our researcher. Okay. So, Petty. Her name is Petty? I thought her name was Betty. Her name is Petty. That's weird. She's our plant person, right? Yes. She's also our grower. Yep, plants. She's also our warden? No. Who is she? Our doctor. She's our doctor and our plant person. That's her double job, basically. So she'll always grow plants, cut and harvest the plants, and be the doctor to people. I mean, what about wards? Anyone good at being a warden? Three. Not really. I guess we'll make Ski the warden as well, since she needs more to do. Oops, that's the wrong person. Ski. There you go. So she'll be our cook. She'll be our warden. What else is she good at? Intellectual of 4, so she should be... Also, she should be the researcher. Which we gave to her. Yep, okay. Is there anything no one is doing? No, it doesn't look like it. It looks like every single category is covered. Yeah, she's our doctor primarily, right? Petty should be warden. It's his passion. Well, first of all, Petty is a she. Did you see that? Where do you see that? No. It says she will not do. That's wrong. The little dot on the workbox, It says will not do. Look. Will not do. That's the things they will not do. That's not their passions. This is their passions. Those are the flames. See that? Maybe because I'm playing in 4K, it's too small. You guys can't see the icons. Is that what it is? Because this is the passion. It's the double flame. This means this says will not do. See? When you uncheck it, it's will not do. Look, petty, herbalist, right? Why would she be a good warden? Single flame is a light passion. Double is a strong. Oh, okay. All right, so I'm mistaken then. Art is Ski's passion. Cooking is more important, though. Yeah. So we could do that. Hunting is her passion? Why? Why would construction be her passion? That doesn't even make sense. She's good at cooking and art, but construction's her passion. Is she stupid? Anyway. Well, alright, so each one that's a passion, we'll at least put it in there as a priority. But this is pretty much what we're doing. What is handle? Tame train to harvest resources from slaughtering of animals. Oh, yeah, that should be her since she's the cook. Yeah, she should be doing that. In fact, I'll give that to her as a 2. Yeah, okay. All right. Oy, oy, oy. What's up, Caterade? Thanks for $2. It says, how goes RimWorld? Looks way too complicated. It's complicated. We're doing the setup right now of our brand new group that we're just starting tonight. And it is complicated to set up, but we're going to get it moving soon. And G Fox, how are you? G Fox says, I finally am able to be here live. I got promoted to the day shift. Awesome. I'm glad that you're here. Okay. So, we have all the priorities now, right? We're good. Now, first thing we should do is set up your zones, right, everyone? That was the first thing, is the zones. Now, what's that? A cute wild guinea pig? That's hilariously cute. There's 2 guinea pigs. Oh, that's so cute. Can we have pet guinea pigs in the game? That would be cool. We got like a little pen with guinea pigs. I don't know if we can, though. So we need to do the home zones. Now, here's a question. This was actually a question I had for everyone. Last time around, there was a building just like this that was wrecked. We ignored it. And we just went on and did our own thing. Okay? Could we use this as the actual outside of our house and just build around it? Like, I'm assuming here we're going to have, either, let's see here. We have some steel, some slate, right? And we have a little bit of wood. Could we build the wall out of, say, slate and then just use this as the border of our house? Because I think we want to do that. Like, why wouldn't we? This is kind of a waste if we don't use it. And already, this would be a good starter point. And maybe what we would do is just build downward bigger. There's more guinea pigs down here. There's a ton of guinea pigs out here. Look, is one in a tree? There's a guinea pig sitting in the tree. How'd it get up there? What is that, snake? Oh, it's squirrel. Hello. A squirrely. Okay, I'm a little distracted by the cute wildlife. So here's what I'll do. Let's do our zoning, right? Zone. So, growing zone, shrink zone. Expand your home area. Well, we don't have a home area, do we? So, we got to set our... Now, wait a minute. Hold on. Home area means the area they will work in, correct? So, I have to make a giant home area because that'll be our home area that they will work in. Outside of that, they won't, like, leave the home area, correct? So, we have to go, say, like this, like a huge home area like this. Like that? Would that be good? Oh, your home area automatically expands as you build. I don't need to do it. Oh, okay, hold on. Let's not... Oh, no. Okay. Let's not do that then. So let's make this our home area. Oh, shit. No, I didn't... Fine. That's our home area. I already screwed it up. That's our home area for now to start. Okay? Now, what I want to do is I want to build the house, the initial house, correct? But then we have to build our farming area or designate our stockpile zone and our growing zone, right? Can we just do that right now? What's up, Vietnamese comrade? Can we just do that right now? Can we do, say, for example... Oh, okay, hold on. I'm being told just shrink the whole... Okay. I'm being told don't do that because then they're going to walk around trying to clean the home area automatically. It's going to screw the whole game up. Okay. So the home area, I want to just be the house for now, right? Let's have this be our home area. 20 by 20. Okay? And then what we want to do is have a growing zone. Let's do that over here. $20 by 20. And then let's have a stockpile zone. And that's where we're going to build a storeroom. And I think that we should do that maybe directly next to the home area. Like this. So now they'll basically be right next to each other. Right? Don't make the zone so big. Why not? Why can't I make the zone so big? What's the problem with doing it that big? Forbidding door. You can forbid doors. Shelves. Huh? It's too much work for too few colonists. Growing zone. 11 by 11. Is that fair? And then stockpile zone we put right there. $11 by 11. How about that? That better? And then let's now, first thing we should do is build the wall, correct? So, no, not furniture. Walls. Where's walls? Oh, my nose itches. Production? No, what the hell was, structure? Haha. Wall. Steel wall. Rather than wood, let's do steel, because I think we have more steel. I could be wrong, but I think we do. Whoa, how do I see our resources? Oh, they didn't gather any yet. Okay, and then the front door. Oh, ornate? I didn't mean to do an ornate door. Oh, well. This is probably too small. I'm probably going to need to have it bigger. Watch. It's going to be way too small to store stuff. But maybe I could expand it after. Okay. Alright. So we already have their priority set. Should we just have them start doing stuff now? Let's see what they start doing. Oh, we have a dog again. We do? What's the dog's name? Lydia. Okay, that's cool that we have a dog. Petty already went to start doing that. What is Ski doing? Deconstructing the marble wall that's in the way. I see. Well, I'm confused that they're not gathering the resources. Your colonists won't do what you want them unless you have orders queued for them. Rice is the fastest growing crop. Thank you, stepdad. So that's probably what we should do. Is that what she's doing? Nope, she's planting potatoes. How are we going to stop her from doing that? How do we prioritize crops? Good. Shouldn't we have them bring all the resources in first? I can't right-click on it. What happened? I clicked it all and nothing happened. Come on. You want the stuff allowed? The little red X means your colonists won't store them. What does that mean? I don't know what you're talking about. Why won't they store this? You gotta click the items and allow them to be picked up. So you have to click on them first? How do you do that? Allow? Oh, jeez. Okay, hold on. So anything with a red X, click on it and you have to set it to allow. Okay. There's a gun. There's a gun. Because once we have those guns, then we have to equip them. Allow. Okay. Problem is now they're building. Here we go. That's what I need. I need him to start grabbing stuff. What's he doing? He's consuming a fine meal. Are you kidding? This guy storage. He ran to the food. He grabbed the fine meal and he ate it. That he didn't go store anything. He ate and then he went. Wow. What an upstanding guy. Oh, they are building. What I need to do is build beds, right? Okay. I just don't know what else to do. Because now that she's doing whatever, she's planting. I don't know why. I think that the resource gathering should be the more important thing to do, but they're not doing that. Who's in charge of gathering? Handle? No. Haul. This should be Storch. Storch should be hauling, and he's not. So let's make that his top priority. Okay. He's hauling. That's what he needs to do. He needs to get all the resources in here, and then we can use the resources to do things. But without the resources, we can't do anything yet. So he's got to haul everything in. She's like the slowest builder in history. Like, this is taking ages to build. I don't know. Any advice on things I could do better or faster? I don't know. I don't know why Petty immediately started building to begin with. SD Charter says, do everything but construct. She only builds who? Who only builds? No, Storch is the builder. There really is no builder. That's the problem. No one's a good builder. Ski is building right now. Because she can't cook. See, she's building. Yeah. She's doing the job. I'm starting way too big. What's hilarious is my first run, I started very small, and everyone said I was way too small. That's why everyone's angry. The rooms are tiny. Everyone hates me because I built everything too small. So this time I'm like, all right, we're going to go, reasonable thing. And now, oh, you're too big. What is she doing? She's going to get... Why is she so slow? I guess they're all slow, huh? What is Storch doing? Going for a walk. Oh, that's a good idea. We have all the time in the world. Don't worry, Storch. All the time in the world for you to go for a walk. Haul is his #1 priority. Crafting is #2. I don't know why he's walking. Well, Petty is still planning, but she's almost done, I guess. I know we need colonist beds, that's why I set them up, but no one's actually doing anything to get colonist beds. Ski is also going for a walk. They're really just concerned with going for walks right now instead of what I've told them to do, apparently. That's interesting. Eat without a table. That's what she's upset about. That's all they're worried about. Eating without a table. Wow. That's a really stupid thing to care about. We need you to build the house. Like, seriously, that's what we need you to do. We need you to gather the resources. You have to build the house. And she has to finish. Where'd she go? Now she went for a walk. I don't know. This is a lackadaisical group. Seriously. Set everyone up to construct only on the work tab. Literally uncheck the lower task and only have construct checked. How do you do that? I don't even know how to do that. I have no clue. How do I uncheck the others? I don't know. All I know is how to change the order of priority. I don't know how to uncheck, and I don't want to redo all the priorities. Oh, you have to turn off the manual priorities? So Petty will do whatever she wants, but now Ski and Storch are going to primarily just build, apparently. And that's what's happening. Okay, there you go. I guess that worked, thank you. Keep firefight and bed rest on. Okay. There you go. Alright, now they're building. Thank you to Mars Inhabitant. 16 months as a sub on Kick. I appreciate that, Mars Inhabitant. I think it was just an auto resub, but all the more reason to say thanks for keeping me in mind and keeping that sub going. And Stalking Tiger just tipped did a $1 super chat. Thank you. Cool. Alright, so they're building, although it's weird, he's building the storage room before he's building their house to sleep in and their beds. So this first night, they're not going to be able to sleep. They're going to sleep on the ground. I have it all set up, but they just haven't done it yet. Let's fast forward and see what happens. No one has a gun yet, and we don't have an area set up to defend the camp, so we're going to be screwed if we get attacked. Oh, he went to sleep because he was tired. Even the guinea pigs went to sleep on the floor. Sheesh. This is hard. At least when you're first getting set up. It's very, very confusing, right? Definitely not French did a 500 kicks. It says, why do the French eat snails? Because they don't like fast food. Badoom Tish. Thank you for 500 kicks. Let's get you an animation for that. Are those our first kicks of the night? I believe so. So thank you to Definitely Not French. For 500 kicks. I appreciate that. All right. Okay. Let's keep going until they wake up. So she's hauling now, which is good. She's helping to haul the stuff in, and they're going to build again. Yep. Still building. They got to build the beds next, so they have beds for the second night. Come on, finish it up. I don't know what she's doing. She's just standing there. Okay, they're building the beds. Construction was botched. Great. How do you botch the bed construction? How does that happen? That's a table. Can't they use that table? A steel table. 20 out of 100. Can't they still use it? It's not busted. Steel sarcophagus. Yeah, look. So they're almost done. They still got to do this. They still got to do this. And they still have to build the beds. But what should I do next? What happened here? The bed... Oh, no, it's still there. They just didn't work on them yet. Huh. Because I'm trying to remember what order... Isn't there... Don't we have to equip the weapons? So that they all have defense? Because right now we didn't give anyone any weapons. And I don't remember really how to do that. I think we have to give them all weapons. And then we have to set up an area that's like their defense area if they have to fight and they rally in there. But I don't remember how to do that at all. Wasn't there like a bunker or something that you're supposed to build? Security. Sandbags. Yeah. Oh, I guess we have to do barricades because we don't have any cloth. Right. Like that, and then they get behind it and they fight from there. I think that's how it works. If I remember correctly. So they'll build that next. How do we equip weapons? I don't remember that at all. Like, where do we even look for the weapons? I don't recall. Here, give him this rifle. Well, he's good at melee. We should give him this because he's good at melee. Okay. Which one? Who is good at shooting? No, she's only 3. She's only 2. All right, well. Oh, he's better at shooting than melee? Oh, then give him this instead. Okay. There we are. Okay, so they all got that. And now I can rally them by selecting them all, and you can tell them to rally at a spot if they get attacked, I believe. Okay. All right, she's going to go build the... I picked an ornate door by accident. I don't think you have the resources for it. Oh, I picked an ornate door. Oops. This here? You're right. What do you mean? I have it. It doesn't say anything about not having it. They just didn't finish building. They haven't built the beds yet. They haven't built the wall yet, right? They just haven't gotten around to it yet. They're cutting down oak and stuff. They're trying to cut down for resources. See? You need 50 gold? Good eye. So let's cancel that. going to put a door on each side. And I'm also going to put a wooden door on this side. So there's a way in two different directions into each building. Let's try that. That was probably better than only having one and having to walk all the way around. Okay. So far, I don't know if I'm doing good or not. I have no idea. And we're almost an hour in to our new group here. Let's fast forward a bit. They still don't have beds, even though I told them to build. They didn't build the beds, so they're going to be sleeping on the floor again. There's nothing I can really do about that. There we go. They built the door. Now they're chopping down more wood. Okay, he's building the rest of the wall. He built the other door. No. He's building the rest of the missing walls. Now they're chopping down more wood, and I bet they're going to go to sleep. Definitely not French with another 500 kicks. Says the following. Hold on, let's play the animation first. What do you call a Frenchman wearing sandals? Philippe Flop. That one I actually like. Philippe Flop. Thank you, definitely not French. Who totally is not French. There's no possible way that they could be French. Thank you for that. Horrible and cheesy puns are welcome. Okay, here we go. So like I said, they're passing out asleep. Yes, they are. Construction botched. They all fell asleep. Okay. The construction's almost done. Okay, actually, I need to put another wall piece here. There we go. That'll make it secure. So once they wake up, they get to work again. They got to finish building it, and they got to get those beds, for goodness sake. The blueprint spaces are there. They're just not doing them. The music is good in this game. Very relaxing. Okay, he made the door. There you go. They're making the beds. So they're going to have beds now. Good. And I got to remember, what's the next priority? We already have the food. Okay. I guess it could be shelving for the storage, perhaps. They're chopping the trees down inside the house, which makes sense. Once the house is clear, right, then we can make flooring and do stuff like that. They also wanted a table. Is there a way to repair the table? We'll just deconstruct it. We'll deconstruct the table. We'll deconstruct this stuff. Get it out of the way, and then we'll build another table. We'll build it in the middle. How do you rotate? I totally forgot how you rotate. Shit, that was not it. How do you rotate, guys? What button was it? Q? Q. There we go. Well, we have 3 beds built, so they'll actually be able to sleep this time. Will they auto-claim the beds, or do I have to assign the beds? Also, remember, we're going to have to make a room that's assigned for, like, a prisoner area, which we don't have yet. Hopefully they're getting better at the construction. Who's this? Hurley? Who the hell is this? A visitor. He has a few items to trade. Well, we do have social. Who has the highest social skill? She's 0. Petty is 3. Storch is 5. Ugh, no one is a good social person. Dang. So let's see. He has barrels, medicine. We probably want to buy the medicine, right? What was it, you guys? At components and medicine are the most important parts of the game right now, right? We have 800 silver. I mean, he also has meals. This guy has a lot, actually, right? He has 2. I'm just going to buy all those 3. I think those are all important, correct? That's probably all I need, those 3 things, right? I'm just going to buy them. There we go. We bought some resources. This dude's happy now. We're all asleep. Meanwhile, he's just walking around our house while we're sleeping. At least we all have beds now. That's good. Don't we have to assign a spot for the dog? And don't we have to start doing heating and everything? I'm trying to remember. It's hard to remember all the things to do. Like, really, it is. I'm trying to remember, and I can't remember what to do. Sarah has re-upped her sub for 9 months. Thank you to Sarah for 9 months of support on Kick. I appreciate that a lot. And thank you so much tonight for auto resub. I know you're probably not around, but thanks for the auto resub. We don't have a roof. We don't have a floor. And we don't have, well, actually, doesn't the house automatically have a roof? I feel like the house automatically has a roof. Maybe I'm misremembering. But I think it's the floor that's the problem. Also, we need lighting, don't we? Oh, yeah. We need to start getting lighting. We need to build a research... I'm starting to remember everything now. We need to build a research table. We need to build it like the cooking table. Let's see. Yeah, we need the fueled stove. We don't have enough wood for the butcher's table, but we can do the fueled stove. I'm trying to remember. What's up, Robbie? I think it's the fueled stove. Isn't there supposed to be a crafting spot and a butcher spot as well? Like, you put a butcher table. We're going to have to get wood. Yep. And then we got to do the butcher spot. Yep. And then we have to do the stove. Not in kitchen. What? We don't have a kitchen. How do you even make a kitchen? I don't think I ever made a kitchen. In the first run, I don't think I did. Right? So we did that. And then, dude, there's so much we have to do. I'm trying to remember. There's the research table. We need to make a research table. I don't remember how to make it, though. Where the hell is the research table? We need to make some lamps. And then eventually we need to make electricity. Oh, my God. Oh, I know what I'm going to do. Hold on. Go back to this. Yep. Oh, God. It screwed it all up, didn't it? Look. There we go. Did it? It got rid of all my assignments? When I unchecked them to make them build, it got rid of all my number assignments, and now they're all wrong. Oh, no. I have to completely reprogram them from the ground up. All the priorities are missing. All right, so first off, definitely not French did another 500 kicks. Thank you so much for that. I heard the Roland Mixer has some good French Revolution jokes. They're royalty free. Get it? Oh, no. Well, thank you so much. Royalty free. Thanks for the kicks. Again. Okay. Whoa. Didn't mean to click that. Okay. All right. Well, folks, we're halfway through tonight's stream. It's time to split the part. And when we come back, there's another hour. But I'm already making mistakes, right? Like, I have to reprioritize everyone's priorities from the ground up again. So I have to look it up and figure this out again. And then we got to figure out, like, what's truly important. Because it's just, like, there's so many things that need to happen all at once. We definitely need a place to cook. We need a place to butcher. We need a place to do research. We don't even have research yet, but I don't remember where the research table was. So, and then after that, we start researching. We start doing other things. So, all right. Let's put the part when I come back. The new first official run of RimWorld continues. I will see you then.